escucha menos o qué? Ah, se escucha perfecto. Vámonos. Al vicio, al vicio. Uy, qué sueño. Uf, una silla. Un torto. ¿De batería? Sí. Pero...
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing!
Hostia.
Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
Mira. Cara mierda, tío.
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Madre mía.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
No sé, defensora sin lucha. Tanto hace falta contra un segundo más profundidad. Debería ir buscar un objetivo rápido. Estoy en un estado de protección. No me interesa enfrentar también por ahí. Intentar leer los pensamientos y ilícito de lluvia soltando con una orden. Venga, 20 mira. Puta madre. Hostia, un kill. Hostia. Hostia, hostia, qué mal.
The runt's ours. You should have taken a wide path around us. Kill him!
Vale. Esta es la saya. No, estoy gay. Estoy gay. Porque eso se puede entrar cuando no estás combatiendo. Lograr espacio de conjuro cuando no estás en combate. Hostia. Hostia, no me lo he puesto. Bueno, vamos a dar un tío rápido. 70. A ver si puedo saltar de alguno de lado.
The worms will feast on your sorry carcass when I'm done.
Hostias. Qué cabrón. Qué puto cabronazo. Vale. Que nos cure. La mirada. Hostias. Tienen que ser 65. Madre. Voy a saltar. Joder, tío. Pero son dos. Joder, no lo he matado. Me quedo sin conjuros, tío. descanso largo, tío. La puta mierda.
I am fury. I am death.
Hijo de puta. Pues, ataque a distancia. Joder. ¡Oh! Se ha salvado del desarme, qué cabrón. Vale, aquí. Salte de la grasa. De puta madre. Joder. ¿Qué dice cómo lo hace? ¿Cómo? Mierda. A ver, vente
Best
aquí.
use of my time.
Ahí está. Directo. La puta madre está este tío. Aquí. ¿Dónde va? ¡Qué hijo de puta! Tío, se lo quieren cargar. Ahí estoy chill. ¿Dónde está la falla? Que la falla. Y yo tengo un par en las manos. O sea, todavía no lo veo hasta. Vamos a intentar saltar aquí. Ahí tiro saeta guía. Qué puta madre. Oh. Jódete, jódete, jódete. Jódete, cabrón. Joder, tío, está reventando. Vale, ahora. Ataque preciso.
Let my name be.
Puta madre. Salte de aquí. Acción. Ataque preciso. Mierda, tío.
No choice but to keep going.
Puta madre. Hostia, puta. Estamos puta madre, no lo he visto. Vale. Vale, voy a hacer... Buah. Como es que no puedo hacer nada. Voy a empujar. Qué flanqueo, tío. Uf.
you need.
Hijo de puta, tío. Jódete, 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 hijo de puta. La mierda ya, coño. ¡Oh! Hostias. Necesito vida, tío. Mierda ya.
Still on my feet.
Toma, cortito. Toma. Joder, hostia. Coño. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no puedo usar nada? Acción cero. Puta vaga, ¿no?
To it.
No, no, no.
Finish this.
Vale, vamos a no perder. Vamos a perder la altura, tío, lo malo. Vamos a puta madre. Te escapa. Me preocupa. Vale, está bien. Que salte. Y esto. Por aquí. Y no puedo hacer nada. Vale.
Where do I go from here?
A ver si se me tiro de puta madre. Está rodeado. Ahora sí. Vale. Salto. Lo mismo. No entiendo lo que ha pasado.
My faith will protect me.
Hasta que tarde. Coño. No está. Ah. ¿Cómo no? De para acá entonces. Chavales. Joder, no me jodas, tío. Uf.
Got to press on.
Se escapa el hijo puta. para esto, para salvar al tío este. A ver.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
Hostia.
We should keep moving. I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me. It felt oddly familiar,
Hostia.
but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith, my mission. I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
Vale. Otra fuentita. Por ahí otra. Con la avisa. No pasa nada si no enciendas todo. La mierda. A ver si puedo entrar aquí dentro. A ver, creo que voy a entrar por aquí. Vale. Oh. Oh. Sí, hombre. Sí, la polla. A ver. Cuando le importa este objeto lleva a cabo la acción corre 3 cargas de relámpago. Puta madre. No, este. Qué guapo. Vale, a ver. ¿Qué por aquí? Halcón de madera. Arriba.
What's inside?
Mochila. Bolso polvo de humo. Está podrido, tío. No, esto no. Pero
What's on your mind?
para entrar no hay nada aquí. Vale. No tiene pinta, ¿no? Entonces esto abajo
No one's
pero
still around, so might as well.
para abrir eso, tío.
I've got a long road ahead.
Voy a poner por aquí. Qué asco.
and find out! You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
Hombre,
My pack can outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
qué hijo de puta. Ven para acá. Cabrón. No me hagas nada, tío. Vale, una cosa menos. Era lo que había ahí. No hay nada. Como mucho aquí. Igual que está cortito, hostia. Bueno, vamos a explorar, vamos a seguir explorando. Coño, la puta madre.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Nunca. No tengo padre. Ojo. ¿Y esto? Uy. Bueno, oh.
What's hiding here?
Oh, tío, mira. Vale. puta madre. Artemisa. Ah, no.
That might be worth a look.
¿Pero qué? Hostia, mundo separado. Diario del sábado. Se ha acostumbrado a una vida de locuras no aprendizaje, le da una infusión de azafrán. De astilla, algo intervenida. Veneno sospechoso.
Might be useful.
Poción de leer mentes. Hostias. Esto es muy raro, tío. Mírala, lo he visto. Lo sabía. Uy. Qué raro. Que se guarda por algo. ¿Hay alguien? Hostia. No puedo ir. Aquí que hay un poquito más de altura.
What should I do?
Hostia, que esta es la mierda, tío. No tengo curación, tío, como la puta. No sé qué está haciendo, cura. De sigilo, vía resistencia. Luego se pulsa muerto viviente.
Your time has come.
No, no puede saltar. Aquí, tío, aquí está. Vamos, vamos,
I am fury. I am death.
is through.
No. Hijo de puta. Puta mierda, tío. Por hecho de puta madre. Mierda. Vale. Muévete.
Ready.
Vale, ahora vamos a meterle llamas sagradas.
Time to deal some punishment.
Puta madre.
Time to strike.
Puta madre. Bien.
Taking position.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Ya está. Vale. Hostia. Así lo hago, se primero no se me intentaré la que me aprendí, eso no se piensa nada, mis tatuajes están ocultos, los ropajes rojos están guardados. Y la objeto que te dice la palabra también no me solo me aprendí, no sé cómo movimientos. Te lo digo.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Trabajo de así sencillo, me permite seguir investigando por la noche, pero lo hago de su lado. Me parece encima la alta ocasión de vida. Que no he encontrado los últimos. Hostia.
What's that?
No me deja. Ah, no. Puta madre. Que de aquí van a salir un montón, tío. Lo que voy a hacer es ir por el mano. Porque de aquí van a salir un tío. Y ese espejo. Decirle tu nombre, me llamo Manon Tras.
My master was human, pure and true. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
A ver, a ver. Vale, tío, por favor, sálvame, por favor, por favor. Bien. Bien, 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 bien. Uf, por los pelos.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then,
Jódete.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Hostias. Uy. Nota de investigación. Tiempo muerto por la compuesta renovación. El libro ofrece ayuda. ¿Cómo que el libro? Ahora sabes que me va a vender. Hostias. Coño.
Let's have a look.
Ojo. Vale. Llavosidad. Ojo, una llave esta. Ventilación. Todo esto ya lo he mirado. Por aquí. Exacto. ¿Cuántas cosas tiene este tío? Ah, aquí amo. Y da la vuelta, ¿no? ¿Qué se ha quitado? Y da toda la vuelta, tío. Hostia. Pero hay una llave. ¿Llave para qué me han dado? Ah, para esto. Hostias. Vale. Por favor. Vamos. A ver.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Uf, no sé si me quiero jugar. El libro este. Cojones, tío. Esto.
The book is locked tight with no... You try to... You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Pero no. No, este no ha sido tarde. Pues rara, tío. No voy a destruir por si acaso, pero rarito. Vámonos. No sé. Qué curiosidad. Vale, porque sé que van a salir.
I applaud your taste. No one back home will ever believe this.
No se abre. Hostia. Saca mierda. Tío. No por otra cosa menos. Creo que... Dios, mira eso. Esta gente, tío, míralo. A ver si encuentro. Mira cómo. Esta aquí no había nada, tío, me resulta raro. Que no hay nada. O sea, yo tiene que haber algo. Esto lo cogí. A ver, esto se revienta. Hostia, está buena, Nota de guerrero. Especial metal, desarrollo con 5. Plata, las relaciones rojas, salpicada por amarillo, fuente de almendra. Regalo de ligero olor a azufre, forja falla, no se funde ni se deforma a temperatura estándar. No. Uy. Joder, macho, por una buena memoria. Era uy, tío, esto me deja un montón de cosas. Está el barril. Está el barril, tío. Aquí. Hostias. Ahora ya voy bien. Tengo que hacer inventario, tío. No se puede. Perfecto. ¿Para qué me quedo? Qué triste, ¿verdad? Uf.
Scram!
Haven't seen that game in years.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Joder, que soy tonto, tío. Tengo inteligencia -1. Vamos.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light. The coin disappears into the darkness, landing with a soft clink.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
Se podía bajar. Hostia. Hostia, qué buena pinta tiene esto. Madre que me parió. Yo voy sin hechizo y sin nada, tío. No va a dar caso, ¿no? Hay algo. Está la araña.
The air is ripe with magic.
Vale.
Looking ahead.
Hostias. Van a reventar. Animado. Que aquí hay otra cosa que hay esto. 33. Joder. No puede ser que haya fallado, tío. Vete para acá. Hostia, no había hecho eso. Está jodido, tío. Así puedo saltar. Puta madre.
Time to strike.
Bien. La ejecuciente.
Got to keep fighting.
Ah. Vale. Salta y ponte aquí arriba. No me jodas, tío.
Onward.
Por favor, salta. lo puedo creer, es que tío más tonto, tío. Sí, puto tonto, tío. No puedo. Qué más tonto, tío, qué puto asco, tío. ¿Cómo puedo un salto aquí? Es que no me va a dar. Más 3 de peso. Aquí este no me da. Acá en la falla. La puta madre. Este puedo hacer por ahí. Puta madre. Que acabo con un ataque de oportunidad, tío. Luego me ataque de
Well, so
oportunidad.
much for peace.
Todo el coste de movimiento. No puedo moverme, ¿ves? Buah, pero uf, me lo van a matar, tío. No, falles, tío. Me lo van a matar este. Demasiado cerca. ¿Qué hago? Es que si me empujo. Qué jodido, tío. Mira, le he dado. Por lo menos le quito algo. Hostia, ya quedé otra. Me ha fallado. Es que me ha jugado, tío, muchísimo. Vale. No me lo puedo creer.
Can't give up.
La otra araña, tío. Falta una araña. Guay, no falta una araña, tío. No sé por qué. Vale, ya.
Heading there.
I won't give in.
Ay, quiero movérmelo primero, pero... Por aquí estoy inmovilizado. Puta mierda esta. Ahora me muevo, pero voy a meterle un... puta madre. 10. Qué bárbaro, tú. No me queda enredado. Claro, y ahora lo empujo. Buah. Vamos. De puta madre. De putísima madre, cabrón.
Need to stay focused.
Necesito curar a esta tía. Pues hasta aquí.
See this done.
Joder, ya está. Qué hago, tío.
Heading there.
Time to push my luck again.
Vale. Y poner las manos. Ya está, no puedo hacer nada más. Normal. Bien. Bien. Tengo un ataque de oportunidad. Bien. Vale, a ver si puedo empujar. Tengo que saltar porque tengo ataque de oportunidad. Bueno, pues empujo a ver si sale bien. No. Vale, ha fallado, puta madre. Botar un salto. Doble coste telaraña. Que te le queda 6. Que puedo introducir ahí. No me lo puedo creer. Madre, tío. Bien. Vale.
Another fight. Let's go.
Vamos. Vale, solo quedan 4 de vida.
The lesson is death.
Puta madre. Tío, está cansado, tío.
I need healing.
Y le das toda la vuelta.
Taste my fury.
Menos mal. Puedes saltar ahora. Vale. Está inmóvil. Toma viento y ya está. Ya está. tómate. Hay que tomarse una poción, hija. Tómate una poción. Y ahora. Vale, mejor lo que vamos a hacer. Y así se cae. Oh, vale, tío. Tengo que moverme. Correcto. Y no puedo quitar todo, tío.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Vale. ¿Por qué he perdido mi turno, tío? Qué demasiado bravo. Y todo esto es telaraña, tío. No entiendo las telarañas. ¿Dónde están tantos lados? Ya está. Hay telaraña. Mátalo. Bien. Menos mal. Ven aquí. Ya está. Puta madre. Aquí.
Talk to me.
Por Dios. Bueno, hija mía, ponte aquí. Ahí está ahí. Abajo, si normal. Te quedo nada.
Blood comes easy these days.
Tiene un salto, hijo. Y ahora le pegamos a esta tía.
Fall by my hand.
Bueno, me sirve. Bien. Bueno, mal. Joder, puta mierda esta. Ya te la araña. ¿Cómo se baja aquí? No puedo más ahí. Vamos a ver. Solo quiero usar esto, solo quiero bajar. Ya está. Uf, aleluya. Madre mía, estamos pachos estos, tío. Hostia. Vale. No, tío, no. Voy a hacer un descanso largo, tío. Si ha guardado aquí es que queda más cosas. Pero vamos saliendo. Necesitamos un descanso largo, si no. ¿Qué hora es? Hostia. pasar y no voy a vender cosas. Pues de la puta toxina esta de mierda, al final muero. Acá en el pozo. Y en el pozo. A ver, podemos explorar esa habitación. Bueno, vamos. Voy a irme. Y ya siento un descanso largo, tío. Demasiado, tío. Madre mía, hijo, vaya aldea tiene llena de reventados, tío. Vale, vamos a ir en torno a esto. Recurrir a esta. Vamos a vender cosas. Campamento, hablamos con la gente. A ver si pasa algo más. Y ya está. Y yo creo que por hoy bastante Gucci. El libro no sé, tío, ¿para qué va a ser? ¿Estás conmigo? Ah, tú. ¿Qué quieres?
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact.
A ver, ¿qué le puedo entregar, tío? Esto no, esto no. Entrega el arco este. Sí.
Thank you.
Qué asco de tío, de verdad. No me pidas más, por Dios.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Hostias.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am
¿Cómo?
is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Historia.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
A ver.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
Madre mía, tío. Qué porquería.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave. Put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You'd even consider letting him stay. We must be rid of this menace.
I'm in two minds. And frankly, don't care a great deal. Either decision is fine by me.
La neta.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture
Qué buena
forth.
gente en el fondo, tío. Va la máquina.
Need anything else?
Sí.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Ah, sí que me importa este tío. A ver. Alcohol. Vaya, está pisada la mierda también. Otro necesita. Esto también. ¿Dónde está el libro? El libro, tío. No se puede vender.
Sylvanus be with you.
Sí, tú también. ¿Dónde está el puto libro? Ah, está aquí, tío. Ah, es demasiado tarde. Vale, a ver, tengo que hacer algo aquí. Un corazón diabólico vuelve con Namo.
Our time grows short. If Korga won't abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no. What is it? We are refugees from Elturel. We were bound...
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path. Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Helsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to. You'll find him in camp. What do you want with him? Right. You'll find him in the caves, but we won't stay here much longer. See that you don't distract...
You're the Flaming Fist.
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start, but go with the Watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Los putos son mercenarios, ¿sabes?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close. Who uses wooden tools?
Coge con temblor. Está aquí.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Pero, temblor, ¿eh? Vamos a ver, no me va claro, ¿no? ¿Tú quién eres, temblor?
Our time grows short. If Korga... What is it? You'll find him in camp. What do you want with... You'll find him in the cave. See that you don't...
Zorro. Coño, entero. Ahorita va a pegar el tío en los cojones. Puto nota. Ha pegado otro grito. Un culo,
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Campamento. Arboleda, puerta de piedra. Bueno, me da igual, la verdad.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Mira la puta esta.
You've had your share. This is ridiculous. Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Running out of time, Wargmeat. My family will be here soon. Let me out! Even if you need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are. Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Ay, tío, joder. Tengo el... Sí, habla con el muerto. Aquí se ha matado. Me está grabando, coño. Aquí hay, tío. Vale. sufrí demasiado daño. ¿Qué daño? En serio, tío, no me deja.
The corpse does not respond.
Joder. La mierda. Bueno, descanso largo. Y ya me voy. Caray, la torre de puta madre. Esta cuchara esta, qué demonio.
Soldier?
Sí. Hemos conseguido un poco.
Damon told us to look out for this stuff, right? Let's go find him.
Uf, te voy a dar la paseada esta tía. A ver, que tengo miedo de lo que diga.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, you may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Perrete. Perrete.
Speak.
Muy bueno. No, bueno, dice no. Vale, esta. Falta cuchillo 28. A ver.
Go ahead. I'm listening. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Well met.
No. Vale, falta con los hombres. Si dice algo, yo creo que no.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Vale, voy a hablar con todo. Uy. Vale, los dos compañeros estos. Venga.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Me cago en todo. ¿Por qué me dijiste nada sobre mí?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Hostias. Oh.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Hostias.
Oh, and Will, don't forget,
Our pact still stands.
ta-ta.
Qué puta barbaridad.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there? Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. The god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the Weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. Trying to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so...
Esperamos que no pase nada.
It seems to be the perfect night to spend a little time together. Just you and I. Assuming you haven't changed your mind, of course.
Hostia, ¿y esto?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Bueno.
So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us.
Toma algo.
Now tell me something about yourself.
Oh.
And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Hostia. Ahora un 4. Buah.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
Ojo. Echa ahí. Dinero. Toma.
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
No sé qué hacer.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk.
Ojo.
Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Oh. Oh. Chupetón. Ahí está. Full chupete. Tómalo. Morreo.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. If we must.
Morreo, 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 morreo. Bueno, para la que... Ojo.
All's well, I hope. I was going to say the very same thing. As soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you, but go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together. And it seems we have plenty in common.
Ah, pues ya está. Tengo novia. Cupid. A ver, esta gente te dirá algo.
What can I do you for?
Bueno, esto ya después otro día te lo digo, hija. Ahí está. Que me pidió salir y dije que no.
Speak.
No, tranquila. Pues no nos dicen nada. Pues aquí lo voy a dejar. Guardamos. Y a dormir. 13 horas. Madre mía. Chupetón. 2 horas juntos.